All right, we're making it back out, favorite rocks, but this time with the Jconcepts Rupture tires on. I finally ordered them, they came into stock, and I just kind of could not put them on. So basically today is first couple minutes of actually driving with these tires, and we're gonna see how they compare to when I came out with the Injora cling-on tires. Both first drives were right here, and I want to see how they compare. So it's not going to be exactly perfect, but I would consider this more like real world. Both tires were not broken in at all, other than like 5 minutes of driving. So let's see what they can do. Let's see. I was able to walk this with the cling-on tires, and I walked up this slow speed like this just before filming this, but no. They are holding on this rock the same, potentially a little bit better. There's not too much sliding at all. Get up around here. So very comparable, same tread pattern. Like I said, I got the cling-ons because these were not in stock at the time. My son now is running the cling-ons. They have different driving characteristics due to the fact of, I believe, just the rubber mainly, because the tread pattern's pretty much the same. But let's see. So yeah, tread pattern's the same. I would say that the cling-ons are like a knockoff of these. I personally really like the green compound from Jconcepts. Tusk tires have been my favorite thus far. Just had the Tusks on for a couple days, so let's see how these do. I think I still have the video clips of trying the cling-on tires here. Some of the some of the lines that I typically do here, I was not able to do with them. Some of them I was able to do better. So I'm going to try to find those clips, add them in potentially, depending on how long this video is. But I don't know. The Rupture tires are supposed to be like the holy grail of crawling tires, so I'm super excited to have these considering I like my Tusks so much. But it's out really quick yesterday and went to the rock where I did my first thoughts on the cling-on tires, and some spots I could just really tell they were not holding the same in some aspects, and some other spots they're holding way better, like on the side hills. But specific climbing spots, sometimes they just were not climbing as good as I know that they've done there before. So I want to see how this rubber compound with this tire pattern does with kind of like pushing when you're trying to do off-camber turning. So far, I'm not getting any sliding, so I'm very happy about that. But I'm stoked to have these tires. They're supposed to be theoretically one of the best tires, if not the best. So let's go see if I can do the spot that the cling-ons could not do. All right, greenery is growing. Trying to get this spot done before we can't because of all the plants, but this is one spot that I could not for the life of me get the cling-ons to climb up. So I'm excited to see if I can get the Ruptures to do it. so far it's looking way better. I could not get it to pull up here, but we were gonna make it. Also, these definitely measure a hair smaller than the Kling-1 tires. These measure to me around like 62, not quite the 63 that they say, but I've actually been thinking about getting a hair smaller tires, like 62 again, so these are actually perfect for what I wanted. But we made it. All right, so this is where the Kling-1 tires are now. My son got a new body. He has the Traxxas Land Rover Defender body in the sweet tan color. Before I got my K10, this was actually the body I was considering of getting. So it's cool that he has it now. All right, here's my son putting the Kling-1 tires to work. The tow hitch on his truck, on the Defender body now, is catching way more than his Ford body, but doing some good side hilling. So putting this on, I was kind of nervous because of how back top heavy this body is, but he really enjoys the scale aspect of it and having different accessories on. So we've kept it, and his truck setup right now is, whoa, good save. His truck setup is 53% front and 47% back. So let's see if I can get lined up for this. No, this little spot right there, because the back tire is wanting to fall off. Let's see if a front shot will be better. All right, it's got the hold. Let's have it pull up. See if we can get around the diff right here. And we're making it up. So this is not a good spot for straight axles and thinking about doing smaller tire sizes, but making it up. It's a nice little thin ledge. And then make our way over. And then typically kind of running up on this, getting sideways, and then twisting ourselves around and back down. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, I did find a cooler in the back for the back. My son told me that in the Playmobil Beetle body, there's a cooler that I gave him, so he's letting me borrow that for now. All right, so greenery is not helping us here, but I was able to walk up this with the Kling-1 tires. I'm interested to see, yep, there we go. Then I have to hook the front tire just right. But the Kling-1 tires were the first tires I was able to walk up this with, so I'm very interested to see how these do. And they are not disappointing. And down into my shadow. Stoked. All right, so back at this rock, I have a line that I wanted to try to do on it real quick. I'm gonna call it end here, because talking to Money Pit RC the other day, we were talking about trying to balance our hobby with our family life and doing what's best for our family and also keeping enjoyment in this hobby. And sometimes filming days work out, sometimes they don't. It's Saturday. I have had a busy week and haven't been able to film, but wanted to make this film of like comparing these two tires, and unfortunately it's just not really working out right now. Some days are filming days, some days are not, and unfortunately this is theoretically my last day to film to keep a weekly schedule up, and it's just not working out, and that's okay, but I don't know. I'm gonna make it and make it up right here. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get some more scale stuff of my son and I driving. If it works, I'll add it in here, or maybe just make a completely separate video. So yeah, if I'm ending it here, thank you guys for checking out this video. Once these tires break in a little bit more, I'll do a proper like first faults video of the comparison, but yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys have any questions about these or the cling ones, please let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one.